Okay, so now I'm joined by Suzanne Galletly, who's the Digital Director for EXIN, who are the certification partners for SIAM. So from your perspective, Suzanne, 2025, what have been the biggest challenges for SIAM in 25?
So, Barry, I think we've seen this massive plethora of new frameworks and standards coming on, haven't we, which makes it difficult to navigate. And there's new technologies, and of course there's a lot going on in the legislation landscape as well. So I think there's been a lot of added complexity, and because of that, it's really important that SIAM professionals can sort of keep up with that to see how all of those new technologies and practices can be leverage to optimise the SIAM ecosystem. So I actually think that keeping up with the knowledge and skills is been one of the most important challenges, and obviously at EXIN we try and do that with different literacy programmes to help with that. But I think in the end, probably the most important is to have that lifelong learning mindset, because I think anything that you learn today might already be out of date tomorrow. We know how quickly everything goes. So I think for SIAM professionals, it's about having that lifelong learning mindset to be able to adapt, get the skills and knowledge that you need to be able to keep modernising and optimising the SIAM ecosystem.
And we've just looked back on 25, so now I'm going to turn the lens right around on you and ask you to look forward and gaze into the crystal ball, if you would. Where's SIAM going in 26, and EXIN's view on that?
So, I wondered whether I could do this soundbite by avoiding the word AI, but I've not managed it.
Nobody's managed it so far, so you won't be alone.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fight that. There's no point, it has to be there. But I really think that SIAM can be a great bridge between, let's say, old world and new world, because it's got this focus on, obviously, on process optimization and improvement, and processes are and will remain important. So it's got that sort of traditional thinking, but that's still really crucial for success. And that feels like a familiar friend, I think. We know that, don't we? It feels familiar. People are struggling, all kinds of people and organisations are struggling with what to do with AI. And I think that SIAM also has some of those sort of new world behaviours that will help in that new world view. I'm thinking about a more agile way of working, collaborative way of working, where a lot of it is around trust, new types of leadership styles. And I think SIAM also contains a lot of those new style behaviours. And because of that, I really think that SIAM can be a sort of great bridge between old world and new world, with those familiar process friends, but enabling you to embed new behaviours that you need in the world of today, where there's added complexity and a lot of new technologies to get to grips with.
That's lovely, and that's a very, very interesting view. Thank you very much for your time, Suzanne.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Barry.
the rest of your
Always lovely
conference.
to speak to you.
And you.